Alright guys, how's it going? Before we start, I wanted to say thank you for all the new subscribers and all the support I've been getting over the past couple months, even though it's been a month or two since I've uploaded. So thank you very much for that, and I'm hoping with 2019 I can kind of get more content out and make it better. But today we're actually going to be doing a request from the comments, a user by the name of THKIM342. I'm not going to try to say that differently because I'll probably mess it up. But they asked me if there was any way I could compare noise cancellation features from the Sony H.ear 2s, which I reviewed in my last video, and the Sennheiser PXC 550s that my brother owns. So, yes, I can do that. Okay, let's start by focusing on their companion apps. So each headset has its own kind of app to go along with it to give it some extra control. You got things like volume, things like equalizer, and so far as, noise cancellation settings go, we'll start on the Sony Connect app. And so basically on the Sony Connect app, you have a few settings for just overall, just the headset itself. You've got noise cancellation, obviously. You've got no noise cancellation. Then you've got ambient mode, which pulls in sounds from outside, just using the microphones. And so if you want to hear somebody, you can hear them better. And so you can also switch that to wind noise reduction. So if you're out in a windy environment or you're running outside, then it kind of cuts out on that noise that you get from noise canceling headphones in the wind. Alright, so there is actually one more setting down below, and that's the button. There's, a power button, and then there's another button, and it's remappable. Though by default, it's set to turn on ambient mode. And I like setting it to Google Assistant because it gives me some kind of fast access to, things like what the weather is, stuff like that, what my schedule's like, turning off Bluetooth. It's pretty cool for that. And, it's not really that useful for turning on, like, ambient mode. And that's because when you put your hand on the side, it turns on ambient mode. So you might say that button is basically useless then. And I would say, yeah. But, no, seriously, the button, it's always nice to have options. Thank you, Sony, for letting us reprogram that button, unlike some other people. But, so more options, better. More buttons, better. Yes. Okay, so next let's look at the Sennheiser. I think it's called the Captune app. And the Captune app has kind of a better user interface. It's more friendly. And, usually that's at the cost of some features. And I would say that's pretty accurate here with the Sennheiser app, at least so far as noise cancellation features. I didn't really explore the rest of it. But so far as noise cancellation features, on the headset itself, it has a switch, and it switches between 3 different sort of pegs. And one of those is no noise cancellation. One of them is just kind of custom, and the other is full noise cancellation. And so basically, the only thing you can do in the app is set where the custom one is at. So if you want to switch from 0% to 53% to 100%, you can. Although, by default, it's set to 50%, and I'm not really sure why you'd want to change it. But, it is an option in the settings, and that's about it. Although Sennheiser does actually have the same kind of ambient mode type thing, except I don't think they brand it as that. I think that's a Sony thing. But it's activated by just double tapping the right ear cup, and it will toggle it, and then you can double tap it to turn it off, which is nice. Alright, so let's just talk about noise cancellation, and I'm just going to be short, straight to the point. I think Sennheiser's is a little better, but I think they're both good enough. Like, I mean, if you want the best you can buy, neither of these are the greatest headsets. If you want the best, you'll be looking at Bose or Sony's new 1000 XM3s or Microsoft Surface headphones. I'd say less the Surface headphones and more the other two I mentioned, but yeah, I would keep an eye out on all your options, especially if you're just wanting raw noise cancellation performance. But as far as I'd say, Sennheiser's a little bit better, but I think they're both good, and I think you'd be happy with either of them. And I think that just about wraps up the video. Frankie said you might want to consider a sign-off, like see you next video, so people know there's more content coming. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. How's that?